You already have all the tools that you need to deal with anything that's coming your way. You already have all the knowledge that you need to confront each and every one of your problems. You know, when I pick a topic, Renee will always say, that was what I was on my mind. I was thinking of something inside of you says yes to what I'm saying. Yes, I know this. I know that you recognize the truth or the solution as something that's coming from the same space. So the space within you that has the answers is the same space within me that's giving you these answers. Do you understand what I'm saying? That wherever this is coming from, my solutions to your problems, and you think, yeah, this is right, this is correct. At that moment, you and me are one because it's the same space. Wherever the source is one, the answers are all within you. There is nothing that you need to go anywhere for to deal with anything. So why can't you see it? Look at that silver vessel right there. You see how it's tarnished? But I can polish that silver. I tried one time and that's how it looks. I've got to do it probably a couple times more. And especially if I use a really good polish, the color is going to shine right through. So this really good polish that I'm offering to you is practices of meditation and breathing. That combined with knowledge, I always say it's 3. You do your sadhana, you do your breathing and your meditation daily, and then you include the knowledge. And then it goes to that source. It goes directly to that source because you've opened up. And then there's no anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety is the world of a madman. Because what you're anxious about is something that has not occurred, may not ever occur, possibly is not in your destiny. Am I right? Are you anxious about the past? You're mainly anxious about the future. Maybe you're a little guilty about the past. You're a little shameful about the past. You feel a little, things like that. But your anxiety is about, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? How am I going to deal with my friends in school tomorrow? Oh my God, I don't have the right clothes to wear for the first day of school. I'm not with the cool kids, I'll have to take my lunch in the bathroom. You'll have the last laugh. When you're in Harvard and they're, flipping pancakes, you'll have the last laugh. What were you anxious for? The future is going to reveal itself. It is going to reveal itself, whether you like it or not. And how you are today. What is your attitude today? What is your mindset today? What is the quality of your mind? The quality of your thoughts? That decides your future for you. Whatever you are anxious about, all that means is that the quality of your thoughts are connected to something. And the universe understands it as a wish. So is that what you want? You go to work and you think, I'm so stressed out, I'm so stressed out, I'm so stressed out. My boss is going to say something, my boss is going to say something, and she says something. I have a friend who's dealing with a lot of sickness. Her mother and her husband are seriously ill. And she has been just released from the hospital herself. She's unable to focus on anything, unable to understand anything. And why is she getting sicker? Because the thought in her head is, my mother's going to pass away, my husband's going to pass away, my mother's going to pass away, my husband's going to pass away. And she's unable to focus and do the right thing now. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. You've got to do your best right now. And you cannot give your best, especially as a caregiver, if you are mired in anxiety. You have to be calm. You have to be centered. You have to be in a good place. You have to throw your hands up and allow the divine to work through you. As soon as the thoughts come up that are dark and disturbing, you have to stop them and say, no, I'm putting you out the door. You don't belong here. And the technique that I described in the video about stopping everything, that's what you have to do. Stop. Stop and saying, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about something that's going to happen sometime in the future. When it happens, I'll deal with it. And trust me, just like I said that you have it in you to understand the knowledge, nothing is coming to you that you can't handle. Nothing is coming to you that hasn't come to someone else. It comes to all of us in some form or the other. Some people have health. Some people have economic problems. Some people have physical impairments. Some people have environmental problems. They get hit by disasters. Caught in a terrible political climate. You don't want to be living in China or North Korea or Yemen at this time. Where you are is in a very good place. Yes, you have that one problem that you have to deal with. It's not so bad. If you just stop dwelling on all your problems and just start being. So it's focusing from thought all the time to action, process. What do I have to do now? Right now, what do I have to do? Most often, I get the anxiety thoughts at 2 in the morning. I'm thinking like, oh my God, I have to go to India, and then I go to India, this is going to happen, my mother's going to say this, a servant is going to do that, and that's going to... After about 5 minutes, I'm saying, right now, at 2 in the morning, why am I in India? I'm working in these huge scenarios in my head. What is the best thing for me to do now? Sleep. I'm going to sleep now. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to rest. I'm going to sleep. And when I'm in India, a month from now, whenever that situation does come up, then I'll deal with it. You have to train yourself to think like that. It's very easy. It's very attractive also. The mind loves it when you're anxious. When you're thinking, oh my God, what's happened to my life? What's going to become of me? When am I going to find someone to get married to? When am I going to find a job? When is my book going to take off and be made into a movie? You can think all these thoughts forever, right? Everyone has got their little thing that's going on in their lives. But do you really want to be unhappy? Is that what you want? Then stop it. Stop it. I mean, this is the only thing I can say. Stop it. As soon as you catch it, stop it. You catch it, stop it. Do it 20, 30, 40, 50 times in a day. You're a much better person. You'll be in a much better mood with much better attitudes if you just stay present. The present has no anxiety. It has no fears. It has nothing. It has no emotion. It has only that feeling of joy, that feeling of peace, that you can't feel in the future. You can't feel joy in the future. How can you? You can't feel happiness in the future. You may remember a time you were happy, but I always say that these things we have this concept called whitewashing in India. Now, we don't have paint. Most houses didn't have paint, and once a year they take this limestone and whitewash their homes, So your memories kind of get whitewashed. You think that time when you were a child, when you had this, you were very happy. But you forgot about all your insecurities, about your body, about boyfriends, about, so many other things. It always feels as though that time in your life was the most beautiful. But you've forgotten about all those problems and maybe it's like a mechanism that we have to deal with stuff. But there's nothing like the present. It all happens now. If you can make this moment anxiety-free, if you can make this day anxiety-free, then you're free for life, because tomorrow is just a collection of todays. It just goes on and on and on. We have to deal with it now. We have to deal with it now. Worrying about things that may not occur is foolishness, isn't it? Being preoccupied with things that may never happen is foolish. Only crazy people do that. And the whole world is actually filled with crazy people. The whole world. We don't have to be so anxiety driven. A little bit of anxiety is always good. It gets you going. A little bit of fear is always good. It keeps you safe. But beyond a certain level, it is so detrimental to your health. It is so that it's creating a false situation and your body is reacting to it. See, whenever there's a real danger, your blood pressure will rise, your blood will pump a lot faster, your heart rate will increase, your breathing will be rapid. You have so many processes going on in your body, so many hormones being released, fear hormones, adrenaline, to help you to deal with that moment. If you're always anxious, you're always in that heightened state, those hormones are permanently being pumped into your body, and that gets reflected as vibrations, and it gets stored in your chakras. And when it gets stored in various chakras, it manifests as disease. This is the truth. Do you want disease? Yes or no? Yeah. Then let your anxieties go. Only mad men, mad women, insane people have anxieties. Can you tell yourself that? Can you just tell yourself that every time it comes up and you catch yourself say, I'm not insane, I'm not mad, this is not a situation I have to deal with right now. When it happens, I will deal with it. You are capable of anything. You don't even know what you're capable of. It's happening to you because you can handle it. It's happening to you because you can handle it. It's happening to you so you can grow. Nothing happens so easily. We have anxieties, we have situations in our life. Because if everything was smooth sailing and everything was going great all the time, we would never think of, becoming spiritual. It's like when the job loss is there, then you're there. But when things start getting smooth, you think that life is smooth sailing. I don't need this anymore. But if you did it when everything was smooth sailing, you won't have a situation because you've already changed everything about your life. That's the thing about meditation, is that you've got to do it in good times. You do it, you do the breathing, you do the meditation, you keep with that spiritual side of your life. It's spiritual muscle that you're building up. So that when a situation comes, when something comes, you already have the tools. And that smile is not wiped off your face. That smile on your face is so precious. It is so precious. It's what changes the whole quality of the day. It changes the quality of your face. A smile on your face just makes the whole world happy. It's not just you. You spread it to everybody. You have a right and a duty to keep that smile on your face so you don't carry anxiety with you. You shed it. Anxiety belongs to the insane. Does not belong to you. It belongs to crazy people. It doesn't exist. It's false. It's a thought somewhere. When your energy field is not positive, passing thoughts will be attracted to you. You'll get attracted to them and you will hold on to them. When you're feeling down and you look at your newsfeed, you'll think, oh my God, we're going to have a nuclear war with Korea. It's going to happen. We're all going to die. But in a positive note, you're going to say, everything's going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. You create your haven of peace. And as this haven of peace keeps growing, this group, another group, another group, another group, there are people all over the world meditating. Much more than they did 50 years ago. Much, much more. Praying and meditating and doing the right things and having the right attitude. This is your only battle against all the negativity. You're here for a short while, 50, 60, 70, 80, how many ever years are assigned to you. Make it worth it. Live life effortlessly, with a smile on your face. Just doing what you have to do right now. The future is going to take care of itself. Right action in the moment is all that's required. Faith, courage, gratitude. Faith, courage, gratitude. And then you just go to sleep every day just feeling so happy that you did what you had to do just for this day. And tomorrow is a day for new beginnings, new happenings. Wonderful doors are going to open out for you. Sun is going to come pouring in. Don't get bogged down by your anxieties. They just darken your day unnecessarily. So the next time you catch yourself feeling that sense of panic, just remind yourself, only insane people get anxious.